Hey, I mentioned in my weekly update today that I've been having some problems lately, and if you've been following my videos, you may have noticed actually that I had an absence about a month ago. And I guess because of the pattern created, I figured out what the deal was. And, you know, if you're looking at a woman and something's based on something monthly, you kind of know it's got to do with hormones. So this is basically what's been going on. It's funny because if you look at like a chart of my weights as I've been losing, it really looks like this. Up, down, up, down. And those parts of going up coincide with a drop in estrogen that goes along with my cycle. And I think that really the reason why I'm having so much problems with it is because I've already got a drop in estrogen in my body because my body is burning fat and all the estrogen that's in my fat cells is leaving my body. And so I'm getting progressively lower in estrogen. When you work the cycle into that, I get a huge drop. Like it kind of magnifies the estrogen drop that goes along with the cycle. And what happens with me is that my weight loss will slow, and around the same time I start having symptoms of depression, like pretty badly. And this is causing other behaviors. So I'll start resorting to more self-destructive behaviors. I'll start craving certain foods that are not good for me anymore, such as mostly carb foods. And I have actually a real problem with carbs. Carbs cause me to dump. I didn't realize it at first. And of course this month it coincided with Passover and a plethora of matzo balls. And matzo balls are like my favorite food ever. And that whole combination just caused absolute mayhem in my system. I was sick for days, like having to get up in the middle of the night, you know, in the bathroom the whole night, and it was just horrendous. And then on top of that, I think the bad foods are also causing an aggravation to my stomach and giving me gastritis. And gastritis is something that is more likely to happen in, well, I don't know. I mean, some of the research says it's the same, but some of the research says that MGB patients have more of a problem with gastritis because of the way the stomach is connected to the bowel. And the gastritis was getting like terribly bad. So I've been drinking the Maalox, I've been doing super probiotic yogurts, and it seems to be getting better. Now that I've realized that the problem was from estrogen, and of course it would stop once I'd be past my cycle, and then, you know, the estrogen would peter off, and I'd be me again. So I've decided to go back on HRT again. I knew I had to because when I started putting the patches on, I had three 50 milligram patches on, and that's a lot. And in fact, I even had so much of a drop, like a sort of, not a spike, but like a drop, that I actually had flushed red cheeks. And it was like hot, like I was getting a hot flash. It was like going through menopause. So yeah, so I'm back on the HRT, and it seems to be doing the trick. Right now is when the graph would start going up again, and it hasn't. I'm actually I'm slowing down, but I'm still going down, which is very good to see. And hopefully this will regulate things a bit better, and I'll have fewer problems. If you guys have any questions about this that you want to ask me, please go ahead and ask. You can either write to me or you can put it as a comment down below, and I'd be absolutely pleased to answer any questions you have. Alright, thanks. Bye.